it comes to Italian beef, Chicago style with lots of peppers, you gotta go to Al's Beef. After all, if it's certified by the coach, Mike Ditka, it must be good. Let's take a look at this Italian beef and find out why so many do videos on it from food guys across the nation. If you really want to die and go to heaven, get yourself a char-grilled Italian sausage in the Italian beef. Now that right there is heart attack city, but wow, you'll have some fun and you'll feel good before you go. I will tell you what, that's the best Italian beef you're going to find. I got both sweet and hot peppers on it, plenty juicy, big old hoagie roll with it, and make sure you get plenty of napkins when you go after this Italian beef. You can get it small, medium, and regular. That's a regular right there. Big old side of fries, plenty of ketchup. You're looking at about $9 or $10, and that's the best Italian beef you're going to find, period. That's hand cut fries, the skin's still on it, and that's what you want. Hand cut fries, Italian beef, lots of peppers, and you're good to go. That's real man food right there. By the way, Great Lakes Brewing Company Edmund Fitzgerald Porter is the best porter I've ever had in my life. And I mean, really, if you're into stouts, you're into dark beer, this thing is unreal. So if you have a chance, try it. It's unbelievably good. Okay, when we talk Street East Chicago, one place you got to find is where is the falafel. Every major city in America has falafel stands. Sultan's Market in Chicago is among the best. Let's take a look and see what we can find inside. Okay, so how is it? Well, for about $5 you get a big homemade falafel sandwich and a piece of homemade baklava. You can side that up with a drink. They have real drinks from the Mideast here. They have fresh coconut juice and things like that. You put those together and you've got yourself a great lunch or snack on the cheap in Chicago. That is simply the best falafel you'll ever have in the States. Big, juicy, fresh ingredients, and so cheap. It's a no-brainer. Sultan's Market, the Damon stop on the Metro in Chicago. So don't forget that you got a salad bar here, $5.99. You can get all kinds of stuff from grape leaf to feta cheese, baba ganoush, tabbouleh salad, and so much more on this buffet. About Chicago and street eats, you gotta talk about hot dogs, because nowhere else in the world do they have hot dogs like in Chi-Town. This right here is a Maxwell Street Polish. It's a quarter-pound all-beef Vienna Frank with pickles, onions, neon relish, tomatoes, and sport peppers, a little bit of celery salt, and the poppy seed bun. Hand-cut French fries, and you've got yourself probably the best dog in the world. There are 3 different kinds of dogs in Chicago. Maxwell Street Polish. There's a famous Chicago dog, which is a little bit thinner than this, and there's also just a straight-up Polish with onions on it, and that's mighty good. And don't forget about the sauce, because when it comes to this part of the country, as in many others, it's about the sauce, and there's a lot of different condiments here. Wow, why can't they have this in China? I say this, New York, but Chicago's got the best hot dogs, best pizza, and the best steaks in the country, hands down. You know, that's how we do it in Chicago. Talk about Chicago East, we gotta talk about pizza, and it's deep dish pizza here in Chi-Town. This right here is a masterpiece. Built, takes 35 minutes to actually prepare and cook, minimum, and you've got the crust there, thick crust. You got several layers of cheese, meats, and vegetables, all topped off with some great sauce. Chicago does pizza the best. I don't think New York comes even second place, and this is a masterpiece. This one here is mushrooms, pepperoni, onions, and green pepper. That's the Chicago standard. You can get anything else you want on it, but I'm going to dig into this, And my, this is what makes Chicago Eats great. So don't forget about Parmesan cheese, oregano, and crushed red pepper. All three I put on there. And if they could only do something like this in Asia, although I did notice this past year in Shanghai, they opened the first Chicago-style Giordano's in Shanghai, China. My personal favorite happens to be Pizzeria Uno or Lou Malnati's, which in my humble opinion is the best of the best in Chicago. But any of the big deep dish pizza outlets in Chicago is going to do you up right. Just make sure that you have the appetite to complete it.